Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Shooting with Arenas, and this is my first video on YouTube, so take it easy on me in the comments. Uh, I'm going to go and show you guys my roster here, tell you guys how I acquired each player, and we're going to go through some of my jerseys and what I wish 2K would put in 2K18. Starting with the roster, I did trade for Marquise Chris, Deontay Murray, and Drummond. Drummond I got for the third pick in the last year's draft, which would be 2018 for me, because I'm 3 seasons in. Bolden I got in the second round. Taco Fall I got just because he was undrafted. I need to fill a roster spot. So I'm going to go and show you guys my jerseys right now. I wish 2K would add another, like, 2 slots for alternate jerseys, because all the other NBA teams have alternates. So why I don't understand why an expansion team that we make can't. But here's my jerseys. I did put the KFC logo on, just because teams are starting to get ads, and I want to do that. I did rebrand all the teams, and I want to put the ads on them, but I'll show you guys my jerseys now. Show you guys my summer league jerseys, which I did make, but you see in the team name how it says COP. Again, Condor is a bad word according to 2K, and I did look it up on Urban Dictionary, and if they're going by that, that's bad. But you see my Christmas jerseys are in the yellow. The other jerseys, they load in as my gray alternates that are based off the Pittsburgh Pirates, like old uniforms. You see them right here. And why we had to redo this, I'm saying we because me and my friend designed the Christmas, is because the letter was too thick, and you see on this one how it's skinny. So, of course, 2K won't let you just make the 4 jerseys, which I think is stupid, honestly. The Dallas one was just me testing out stuff. I mean, 2K is fun, but this is probably my most fun I've ever had with one. You can see my logo here. I had to design the logo and everything. So, starting it up and everything, whenever I did the expansion draft, I should have made a video on this whenever I first did it. Whenever I did the expansion draft, here's my court. I took all young guys with good contracts, so that way I have flexibility in the future. And the seats were black, but it was too dark in there, so I made them white. And give myself flexibility, I actually signed Melo last offseason. I did go after Paul George, but it just didn't work. He just didn't want to sign. Showing you guys some of the stuff I have on. It's on custom. Arios, I use his sliders, but I use 5 minutes and 9 minutes sim because it gives me like realistic scores like 114 to 80, which you'll see next video my gameplay against the Cavs. The 114 to 80, it's because they had a big fourth quarter explosion, so it is what it is. But yeah, this series is easily my most fun that I've ever played in my life. You see this one here, Carmelo lit it up for me. Dennis Smith has some good games. His second year, he's actually averaging more points and assists, and the assists you obviously surround him with Andre Drummond and Carmelo Anthony. He's going to have an up in that. You see some of his contracts here as awards. He did make the All-Star his rookie year. He was like the last guy in, and he only played like 4 minutes. But you see, he had a 40-point game and 10-assist game. He's never had a triple-double. That's one thing I've noticed about him. I can't get a triple-double with him. But he wants to stay in Pittsburgh, and I hope I can make him like Pittsburgh bound the rest of his life. And the reason I chose Pittsburgh, and Seattle does have a team on here. I chose them as the other team because I wanted to have one in Western Conference, one in Eastern. So the reason I chose Pittsburgh is because nobody really does Pittsburgh and like does it fully, like New Jerseys, like alternates, Christmas Day jerseys and stuff. I just wanted to do it, and that's why I'm putting it on YouTube, honestly, because nobody else is gonna do it, so you might as well do it yourself. Gonna show you guys my rotation here. Simmons is not my main shooting guard. Gary Harris is. Gary Harris got hurt. He had a torn right MCL he has 4 to 6 weeks left. He was 2 to 4 months, so he's trimmed that down a little bit. But Dennis Smith's good. Simmons, he's okay. He's a good backup. Carmelo's good for me. Marquise Chris is good. Drummond, Bolden, Murray's good. I mean, everybody I play with I like. Miles Bridges I got in the second round. I don't know if I told you guys. But everyone I play with, I really enjoy it. And I don't really think anything's to fix on this. I like everybody that we have. So, I mean, I'll go and show you guys some of the league leaders here. I'm going to show you guys some of the rosters around the league. Just show you how some stuff changed. You got the Grizzlies here. I did rebrand, like I said, so everything is different. Except the Jazz, I didn't really change much. You're going to see that here in a minute. But Whiteside on the Heat looks good. The Charlotte one is pretty good. Jazz, it didn't really change much because they just redid it. Sacramento, I did use their secondary logo. Knicks, Lakers, they signed Paul Millsap. You can see there, and the Magic one is my favorite. It just really like hits home with that magician type theme. But I mean, this thing's really fun for me. I'd appreciate if you guys would sub and like leave a comment on what I can improve on. From what you guys can tell, I'll show you guys the league leaders. You can see KD did sign with Philly after his first season, and I did offer him a contract and he accepted it, but I didn't sign him because it didn't seem realistic to come here with no like good rookies or anything. Westbrook's there. I mean, we're right outside the top 15 with scoring for Dennis Smith, but I mean, I think he's pretty good, and I'll show you guys the assist here. And once I get back, once I figure out what I'm doing, here's the assist. He leads the league in assists, and like I said, you surround him with Carmelo and Andre Drummond. Obviously, he's gonna improve that. But 8.8 to 7.9 is a pretty big. It's like almost one assist difference. So I like what he's doing. Here's the standings. We're 24-7. Show you guys some of the starting fives of the top couple seeds. I mean, Okafor, like they're so like deep and big men, but they have no good like guards. But George Hill is injured, so of course he's out for a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to Cleveland. They still have LeBron, still there. Toronto, pretty much the same. They had Willie Reed. That was it. It's their starting five. Brooklyn, Sean Livingston went back. They signed Rudy Gay. Brook Lopez left them, but they ended up signing DeAndre Jordan. Brook Lopez would have been nice to slide a power forward. Now, I traded them the third pick for Drummond. They drafted DeAndre Ayton. Atlanta, they have Isaac and Michael Porter Jr. Like they're deep at small forward. And Jonathan Isaac's actually really good in this one. Showing you guys the Wizards. I don't think any big names. I mean, no Dennis Smith dunked on Ivan Rabb. I'll probably upload a couple of dunk highlights of him. Celtics, nothing really strikingly different, like to the core. Wenyen Gabriel, he's actually pretty good. Like I played him. He's actually pretty good down low. That's the East. That's the first couple seeds. I'm gonna show you some of these. The Spurs, pretty much the same. I mean, of course, people are going to retire, but they still have Tony Parker. I don't know how he's still playing. Malik Monk, Brandon Ingram for the Lakers. I hate the Lakers, guys. I'm a Celtics fan. Yeah, I mean, they made a good signing, but I think Malik Monk will be a bust. So, I mean, only time will tell with that. And the Lakers are okay. I've played them and I beat them. The Warriors, they took a hit at small forward and center. And their bench depth isn't there, but they're still a good team. Like Curry on this difficulty he's unreal. I can't help it. Now Marcus Smart is my favorite NBA player. He's on a 1-year deal, and I was gonna trade for him, but you can tell here in Boston for some reason he got like hurt and he played 20 games and then 15 the next year, and you can tell his numbers are going up this year. So I'm going to sign him and move him to shooting guard because his overall does go up whenever you move him to shooting guard. Plus, I think I'm going to let Jonathan Simmons go after this year. So we'll see about that. That's just how I feel about it. But again, like I said, guys, this is my league, and I'm doing it really in depth. So I'd appreciate if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe, and leave comments on what I can improve on. And this is my roster one last time. But like I said, guys, like, comment, subscribe. And Shooting with Arenas is out.